Hello, everybody. I am Goldilocks. We are here doing the usual. That is, talking to MAGA about why and how they can still support Trump. After all he's done against the American people and against the Constitution. Also, just all he's done that is shitty socially. Just not a socially conscious human. He's destroying the US just for his own personal gain, literally doing nothing for the average American besides actually actively hurting them. And to say that he's actually a patriot at this point is laughably hilarious. Just absolutely strange takes from MAGA at this point. There's no way to support it, no way to support him, and we are here to talk about that. If you are MAGA and you come up in the box. Don't be a coward, all right? You're here to talk. You're not here to sit in the chat and like make little quips, okay? You're here to talk to me. That is your lot in life, is to talk to me about how you can still support your little daddy. Daddy Trump? Daddy Trump? Why do you support him? Why do you support him when he's actively tanking the economy on purpose? I like that you've judged me as boring literally 1 minute into my live. Okay, look, you're probably MAGA. Because he's a great golfer. Yeah, he's a great golfer. Sure. He has to be allowed to win by his opponents. His opponents throw the game so that he can feel good about himself. I'm sane, that's why I voted for Trump. Jay's sanity won. Come up and talk about it. Have you ever played golf, cutie? Yes, I have. It's not a fun sport. I did all right, but it's not fun, so I didn't do it again. I think she's going to cry. Oh, I might. If I almost cried during one of my guests the other night. Actually, last night. It was a tie. Just laughably bad, but it was so bad that it was actually sad. Also, yes, thank you, Hero. If you are in here, tap the screen. It helps get people in so that we can actually get some guests in here. It takes a minute for the numbers to build enough for there to be a MAGA who's not afraid to get up here, right? Feral Bob isn't going to come up. I've already invited him twice. He's a coward. Feral Bob is a coward. That's how it goes. That's how it goes. Most MAGA are. They won't come up here. They're afraid. They're afraid of what I might say to hurt their little feelings. 20K contract signed for this year? I have literally no idea what you're talking about. Actually, no idea. Make America great again. Buck, your invites are off. I can't talk to you. This guy doesn't even have the male attributes to be a golfer. Okay. You do realize that women golf too, right? You didn't sign the contract. You okay? You doing all right? You doing okay, bud? You having a weird time over there? No fear in my heart, and I voted for Trump. All right, well, I will invite you. Come on up. You have been invited. Mike Miller, 1925. I just invited you. You got to accept now. That's your job. I invite you. The invite comes up at the top of your screen, and you accept the invite. You said, there's no fear in my heart, and I voted for Trump, but you won't come up and talk to me about it. Okay, so you are a coward. Mike Miller is also a coward. MAGAs think they eat it up in the comments. Yeah, they do. They don't know when to stop. Well, guess what? He's still your president for 4 good old years. I mean, they're going to be terrible years. You're going to see it, but it's okay. I did invite you, Kodak Whack. I did invite you. Kodak, I invited you. Literally anybody going to come up? We just gonna do this? Nobody's going to actually have the guts to come up and talk about it? Look, that's okay. If you haven't followed, give me a follow. If you're in here and you're not tapping the screen, like, what are you doing? Tap the screen. It's going to help get the numbers up, get somebody actually willing to get in here and talk. People say he's a great guy, so I agree. I love it. I love the take. Hate that happens. It's true. MAGA, this might just be a MAGA coward night. It happens. We might not get anybody. We might not get anybody here. Tap the screen, share the live if you haven't. We have somebody in the box. Let's see who this is. Christina, how old are you?
24.
And how are you doing tonight?
Good, how are you?
Pretty good. Hopefully it gets a little better. You voted for Trump?
No, I just I always go on these streams and tell people that, like, debate the maggots and the idiots and everything, that they are doing great work because they hurt my brain, and I work in a field where I shouldn't necessarily talk about politics, but unfortunately people can't keep their mouth shut about it. So, like, I'll stand there for 3-4 hours and have 45-year-old, I do hair, so I have people standing there for 3-4 hours telling me all about the great things, and I'm like, can I please just fuck your hair up so you never come back? Or so.
Hell yeah, right? That's fair. Yeah. Can't risk losing clientele. Right?
Or money, unfortunately. Yeah. With this economy, I'm definitely gonna need, I just deal with it.
Yeah, definitely. Well,
just nod and smile.
Great to have you. Thank you so much for your support. I do think I actually have somebody who voted for Trump in the box, so we'll see. Have a good night.
You too.
What's Potter, up, man?
Potter, how are you doing?
I'm doing pretty good, man. That's a pretty terrible thing to say about a Trump supporter. He's not a patriot, man.
Yeah. Did you vote for Trump?
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, you're not a patriot then.
I love my country. I love a different version of the country than you love.
There is no other version of the country. It is what it is.
Oh no, you have a version and I have a version. We both have a version.
Do you think that the definition of a? Do you think that the definition of a patriot is just? Do you think that the definition? Do you think that the definition of a patriot is just somebody who loves their country?
Patriot means, lover of the fatherland, right? America's the fatherland for me, and I love the fatherland. It comes from patriot.
So I define patriot a little differently than you.
That's what I said. We have different visions of what we want to see from our country. We even have a different definition of the word patriot.
I'm saying
see what I'm saying?
I define the word differently, right?
Right.
The way I define, I think a patriot is anybody who wants what is best for their country and also all of the citizens within it.
Well, the citizens are diametrically opposed to one another. There are two totally different worldviews in the country, basically two.
Right.
And
so I think I think a patriot is somebody. I think a patriot is somebody who wants what's best for the citizens of the country. Well, I
believe that what Trump is doing is best for you, even if you don't believe it.
Okay, there's absolutely no way you could think that legitimately at this point.
That.
Because he's actively hurting all Americans.
No, I don't think so. I think he's actively helping. And
okay,
I think
how could you possibly think that with inflation on the... Hold on, shut up. How could you possibly think that with inflation on the rise?
You're already triggered, dude. Come on.
How could you possibly think that with inflation on the rise?
It's not... I mean, sometimes you got to break some eggs to make an omelet.
Okay, so he's actively hurting Americans. For what?
No, I don't think so. I think he's helping.
It's absolutely it's all a matter hold of on. Timeline, it absolutely is hurting us.
Kids think when they don't get cake all day every day. It's
hold on,
but it's actually helping.
Do you agree that prices rising hurts us in the short term?
Not really. I
Are
think
you
most
fucking
Americans have.
kidding me?
Most Americans can afford it.
Did you once complain about prices under the Biden administration?
No, I do pretty well. So no, my main
Oh,
complaints under
oh, how
Biden
well do you
were
do?
cultural.
How well do you
I
do?
didn't really care for the
How
culture
well do you
of
do
170, 180 per annum.
per annum?
So yeah, so I do okay. I mean, I'm not rich or anything, but I'm a blue collar guy. I
So
work hard.
you will also have to pay more taxes.
Yeah, that's fine. You know what I mean? As long as we get to move towards the vision of the country that,
So
you know,
okay, you're fine with poorer people actually dying as a result of these economic
well, I
policies.
mean, everybody dies, but you know what I'm saying? I would like to see the
As a
country.
result, it's like you're
Yeah,
listening to half of my question. Stop that. Okay?
well, I'm just saying everybody dies.
Listen, no,
I would
no,
like to,
just
I got
real
sons.
quick. Hold on. Hold your fucking mouth shut. Listen to my whole question before you answer it, okay?
You look psycho, bro.
Simple? Yeah.
You
I'm
look like
not
a crazy lady.
Yeah, I'm not going to play
You
into
know what
your
I mean?
I'm not going to play
I'm
into
just
your
saying, bro,
fucking
calm
little
down.
game where you
Calm
ignore half
down,
of
dude.
what I'm saying.
Just calm down, man.
No, I won't calm down because you're
Oh, dude,
ignoring the fact that middle and
you're
lower
giving
class
Karen
you're
vibes, bro.
ignoring the fact that middle and lower class Americans are suffering at the hands of a fucking felon
Well, I'm middle
rapist,
class.
at the hands of a
I'm middle
fucking
class.
at the hands of a fucking felon rapist that you voted for,
Man, I'm middle
even though
class,
he
bro.
tried to perform a coup on the government and is
Well, see, I
actively
disagree with all. I
and
don't believe in
shut
it.
up, I'm not
I
done,
don't believe any of
and
those
is
things.
actively trying to
I
take
understand you
away
believe those things, but you
human
look like you're
rights
crazy. You know what I mean?
that are put forth in the
I mean, you got that
Constitution
crazy
in
Charles
the
Manson thing
fucking.
going on.
Can you shut your mouth for a minute?
I'm just saying, dude. Listen to you, bro. You're going off like you're like
I'm not
I don't know.
done.
You're on the verge of exploding, bro. You're
Once
gonna
I
have a heart
finish
attack.
speaking, you can
Well,
start
just calm
speaking
down.
again,
I'm worried
okay?
about you, bro. Your blood pressure's through the
Once I
roof.
finish speaking, you can start speaking again.
Man, you sound just like a leftist
Once I finish
woman.
speaking, you can start speaking again.
I'm
Now, do you
speaking.
want to
Come on,
try
dude.
one more time?
Nut up, bro.
Okay,
Nut up.
you don't want to try one more time. We're looking for somebody who's going to actually have a conversation here, okay? Somebody who's going to listen to a full question and then answer the actual question, and who will actually legitimately, hopefully, raise some actual points about why they actually support a felon rapist who is trying to remove human rights from the Constitution of the United States of America. If you haven't followed, do so. It's free. It's immediate. You hit the button once, done. You're here forever. If you haven't given me the one heart me gift, the little one coin heart me gift that pops up in the same spot afterward, do that. It's one coin. That's only 1 cent to you, and it's only half a cent to me. I get nothing out of it except that you join the team and you're going to be around more often. Ray, how are you doing?
Doing good. How are you?
Pretty good. How old are you?
52.
Is there a massive delay, or did that just take you a long time? There's a massive delay.
No, there's a massive delay.
Okay, why did you vote for Trump?
Because of everything that he promised he was going to do.
Has he fulfilled any of those promises? This is going to be a weird one, chat. There's a huge delay. It's going to be rough.
Absolutely.
Like?
Starting with the deportations.
Okay, so he
Cutting
has
waste in government spending.
So under the first quarter of his administration so far, deportation numbers are down compared to the end of the Biden administration. He has also begun deporting actual U.S. citizens.
That's because
so that's great, right?
Every
Don't
step that he takes.
Hold on. Are you going to address the fact that he's also actually deporting
You're going to be a little
US citizens?
and say, "Don't talk over me."
Yes, actually, yeah, I am.
That are gang members.
No, actually, no. several of these people literally have no affiliation to any gang at all, and that's been proven.
By whom?
The actual administration admitted that they deported a legal U.S. resident who has no gang affiliation due to clerical error.
Okay,
And that could have been literally anyone. That could have been anyone.
oh well, shit happens.
Oh well, they deported a U.S. citizen? Oh well? Are you kidding me?
Well, too bad it wasn't you then.
Too bad it wasn't you. That's a good argument.
I would have been fine with it.
Very successful. You would have.
I'm
Well,
not
hopefully he
little
does take you then.
you.
Hopefully he does take you then, because you're too fucking blind as a sheep to see it coming. So hopefully you do let him take you eventually. Let your daddy,
so
let your
blind?
little daddy take you in the way that you want to. You want him to take you so bad. Oh my God, you wish he would just take you, don't you, Ray?
I'm not a
Oh,
fag like you. Sorry.
God, Ray, you wish your daddy would just take you.
No, I'm not your mom.
My mom died, dude. That's rude.
I don't give a fuck if it's rude or not.
Is your mom dead, Ray?
Half of what you're saying is bullshit.
Ray, shut up. Is your mom dead?
As a matter of fact, yes, she is.
Okay, cool.
Why don't you go fuck yourself, bitch?
There he is. Oh, he's weak. He's a weako. He's a weak boy. Ray's a weak boy. Good job, Ray.
53 years old and I'd kick your fucking ass in a heartbeat.
No, you wouldn't. You don't got shit, Ray. Let's be honest. You don't got shit, dude.
You don't.
What do you
Okay,
bench?
you want to
Like
talk about
20?
these stocks?
What do you bench? Like 20?
You're funnier than fuck, retard.
What do you bench? Your 9mm pistol? Because that's all you can lift? Huh?
You know what, asshole?
What?
I have Parkinson's disease and I'd still fuck you up.
I don't have Parkinson's disease and I'd still fuck you. You bored, Ray? Is that
I'm
why
sure
you do
you
this?
would try to fuck me, you fag.
Okay, you can say that. That's the last
Yeah, I
time
am
you can
bored,
say that.
actually.
It's a slur. You can't say that again.
No, it's not.
It literally is. Yeah, it is.
I can say whatever the fuck I want. It's freedom of speech, bitch.
You can't because you'll be kicked. So he's gonna do it again.
Oh, like I'm worried about that.
Oh, you didn't do it again. I thought you were gonna do it again. You don't want to be kicked? Okay. We can talk more. What other?
What, call you a bitch?
What?
Or a
no,
fag?
No, that's the slur. All right. We'll see you later, Ray. Have a good night. All right. If you're MAGA, get up in the box. Please get up in the box. We need to talk to you about why you still support Trump. We need to hear you slur because that shows us who Trump supporters are. I will say we're over halfway to my sub goal of 20. We're at 11 of 20. We're almost back up where we were before I left the great state of TikTok. Okay. We got somebody here. If you haven't followed, do so. If you haven't joined the team afterward, the little heart pops up in the same spot. Give me that 1 coin gift. Join the team. It helps you come back a little bit easier. Buck. My name is Buck, and I came to... Anyway, how you doing, Buck?
Yeah, can you hear me?
Yeah, pretty good. How old are you?
All right, cool. I'm 25.
And did you vote for Trump?
No, I ain't vote for no one, honestly.
You didn't vote at all?
Nah.
But why?
I ain't feel like it.
Feel like it. What in particular kept you from, gaining that patriotic nature in this current past presidential election cycle?
I just didn't feel like it.
So you don't have any particular reasons that you chose not to vote?
Nope, not at all.
Do you support Trump in anything that he's doing?
Oh no, not really. I'm just here.
You're just here for fun?
Yeah.
Do you have anything in particular you want to talk about? I'll entertain you for a few minutes. Sure.
Oh well, hold up. That Katie girl, I was almost close to like just coming for real. Like her profile picture is hot. I ain't gonna lie.
Okay, so no, you're not going to do that. Did you mute yourself just then?
Oh yeah, I had to. I heard something, but yeah, I'm definitely gonna do that. Like
Well,
right after.
Buck, shut the fuck up. Why did you mute yourself?
Why can't I mute myself?
No, why did you mute yourself just then?
Why can't? But why can't I? It's my phone.
Why did you do it, Buck? Answer the goddamn question.
But why can't I though?
Why did you do it, Buck?
Why can't I though?
Answer the question, little child.
Why can't I, Daddy?
Answer the question, Buck.
Why can't I?
Who is that in the background? Can I talk to her? Is that your mom?
Where's your mom at?
Is that your mom, Buck?
Where's your mom?
Can I talk to her? Put her
Where's
on the
your mom?
phone. Put her on the phone. She's probably an adult.
Where's your mom?
Buck, put her on the phone. This
Where's
is your
your
last
mom?
chance.
Where's your mom?
It's a weird night. Weird guests. You doing okay? Do you have to go to therapy? You need some therapy, Buck?
No, I'm just gonna touch myself after this show a picture of you. For real, for real.
That you can do. That you can say. That's fine. You can talk about me. You can't talk about any goddamn people in my chat. Don't even look at the chat. You don't deserve it.
Why can't I touch myself to Katie though? That's like, what the fuck?
And there you go. Now you gotta be kicked. It's a weird night. We're having a weird night. Weird guests. Nobody actually wants to have a conversation. You know what? It happens. We're having a troll night. We're having a troll night. So, if you know anybody who's MAGA, let's do it this way. I know that some of you know MAGA accounts, right? Some of you watch them. If you have any that you can share to that might join and give a legitimate conversation, definitely share the live with them. Otherwise, share the live with other people. Tap the screen if you're in here. I see 5.7 thousand hearts. We can get that up to 10K. We can get it up to 10K. Come on. We got to get more people in here. Come on, chat. Anyway, we have legislation being pushed that hopefully will go through. Oh, I've seen a few people join the team. Who is this? Turtle Blunt, thank you for joining the team. You've been around for a minute. Thank you. Mermaid, thank you. Verna, thank you. Welcome to the team, everybody. We have legislation being pushed that is for which bipartisan support is growing, that would actually stop President Trump from instating new tariffs through executive orders. So that's good. Hopefully that eventually passes. We will see what happens with that. But yeah, some Republicans are actually on board at this point, and hopefully it actually ends up making it through. Oh, my dogs. Dogs, you're going crazy. What are you doing? Whoever that dude was talking about, I'm sorry. Yeah, same here. No, I am not going to have that. I gave him one warning, and then the second time, it's done. No. You cannot talk about the people in my chat that way. If you talk about anybody in my chat, it better be fucking positive. Otherwise, you're up here to talk to or about me. You can say anything you want about me. I don't care. I'm up here because I can take it. I don't know that everybody else in the world can, so I'm not going to allow you to do that. Just not going to allow it. Tariffs are working. No, tariffs are not working. Tariffs are crashing the economy. You're saying tariffs are working because you've heard other countries are willing to come to the table to discuss terms. That's not tariffs working. You can discuss terms without crashing the economy. You don't need to wreck the US economy in order to start negotiations about trade. That isn't necessary. It doesn't matter if he ends up achieving deals through the actions that he's taken, because the actions weren't necessary to achieve the deals. To think that these things that are happening, that the conversation that might spring up, couldn't have happened without him actively ruining American lives, is laughable at best and fucking frightening at worst. Absolutely frightening at worst. Ridiculous. And then you say, wait and see. How fucking long are we supposed to wait? People are going to die. People are going to be unalived as a direct result of this policy ruining the goddamn economy. How long are we supposed to wait? How many lives? How many lives should we see lost? Tell me that. Tell me that, user 4212951985961. You can't even make a goddamn actual TikTok name. That's how fucking lazy you are. And you want to talk about what's working for the economy. Maybe you should start working for the economy. Get out of here. Get out of here. I'll invite you. I mean, obviously you want to talk about something, so if you don't accept the invite, you will be labeled a coward. And you might be blocked, because you're worthless to me. If you don't come up here to actually talk about your king, you're worthless to this live. That's what we need you for. That is your purpose here. Actually coming up into the box. What deals? He's trying to shake down the world for his pocket. Exactly. He's trying to ruin the economy. His goal is ruining the stock market so that he can buy things cheap. He himself is going to be enriched by this, and he knows it. He's actively trying to improve his position. Thank you, Michelle. Thank you for the shares. User did not accept the invite. User is a fucking coward. Let's all remember that. Oh, Ty is back. Please don't make me talk to Ty again. This guy's boring and terrible. Boring and terrible. Let's just listen to this for a moment.
So I have a different argument.
Shut up, Ty. Hold on. Let's just listen to this for a moment and hope to God that Ty has improved in some way since yesterday. I know I don't believe in a God, but I will pray that Ty has improved themselves as a person in some small way over the past 24 or so hours.
So
Ty,
I have a different.
how old are you?
I'm 25.
And you voted for Trump?
Yes.
Last time you said you didn't. Which is it?
I voted for Trump.
You sure?
Yes, 100%.
Okay, why?
So why I voted for him is because, I mean, many reasons. One of the biggest reasons is because I'm pro-life.
Sure you are. Do you want to expound upon that, or?
Well, yes. One of the arguments I have for the pro-life argument is that I think it's wrong to deprive someone of a future value.
God. This fucking guy, dude. Why do you make me deal with this guy again? Why?
Do you have any rebuttal to that?
Oh my God. A fetus isn't a person. The end.
What is the definition of a fetus?
Are you kidding? How do you define a fetus?
A fetus is an offspring. A fetus can be considered a little person.
A fetus is an offspring.
Yes.
Is that your actual definition?
I mean, there's many definitions
Yeah,
of it.
no. I'm asking for yours. Is that yours?
Yes,
Okay, so I'm a fetus?
as we
Yep. So there. Your definition is wrong. Do you want to try again?
how is it wrong?
So I am a fetus?
An offspring. What is the definition of an offspring?
Okay, so you're going to try to define the word in your definition for what purpose?
To try to test something.
Okay, so no, we're not doing that. You're going to try
I'm trying to test your principles.
You're going to try to define fetus again because your definition is obviously incorrect.
How is it incorrect? If you literally
I'm
go
not
look
a
at,
fucking fetus. You're not a fetus.
if you go look at the so the definition's wrong, you're saying.
Your definition for fetus is wrong. Yes.
Oh my god.
Oh my
So
god.
when I go look at the definition, what is it gonna say?
You tell me.
I'll go look up the definition.
Yeah, look up
literally
the
right now.
definition. Sure. Chat, if you haven't followed, follow. And if you have and you haven't joined the team, give me that one little heart me gift for 1 coin afterward and join the team. I love to see the hearts come up. I just saw a couple people. Unhinged Jim, thank you for joining the team. Great name. Lisa does
Offspring
politics.
of a-
Thank you.
An offspring of a human. So now you're gonna go look it up, which you could have already have done.
Are you sure that's the entirety of the definition you see on your screen right now?
I mean, that's the general basis around it.
The
yes.
general basis. Do you want to actually read what's on your screen right now? Because I have it up.
Because read it.
No, do you want to read it? I'm giving you one chance to fix what you have claimed is the definition of this word before I tell everybody how you're fucking wrong.
I'm not going to be wrong, but you can tell them.
An offspring of a human or other mammal in the stages of prenatal development that follow the embryonic stage. Do you understand what those words mean?
Yes.
So do you want to amend your definition for what a fetus is? Your personal definition?
So why is that not the right definition?
Under your definition, I would be a fetus. Under the actual definition, I clearly am not.
You're an offspring. In a way. Are you not?
An offspring of a... I'm going to read it one more time. Just actually listen for 30 seconds. An offspring of a human or other mammal in the stages of prenatal development that follow the embryonic stage.
Okay, so you're a human, so...
Do you know what prenatal means?
Yes,
What does it mean? Pre-birth.
Yes.
Gotcha. Okay, so am I a fetus? Let's try this again.
For this argument, I mean,
What do you mean for this argument? By the definition of the word, am I a fetus?
We're all cells then.
What? Was that English? Sorry, what?
We're all cellular life.
What does that have to do with this? What are you saying?
Because what was your first
All
rebuttal?
life is cellular life. What are you saying? What are you getting at?
So then what was your first question to... What was your first rebuttal to my argument? I forgot what it was.
A fetus isn't a human.
Okay, great. So then... Well... So then
We're still there. You can't define fetus for me, so I don't know
I
where we're going to go from
and
here.
I said it's not human.
Okay, so it's not human. Exactly. We're on the same page. The end. That's the end of your argument.
So then why is it wrong to deprive a human being of a future value?
A fetus is not a human. Are
talking
we
about
just going to
human.
keep saying this back and forth?
I'm talking about human.
A living post-birth human.
Yes.
I literally has no bearing on the pro-life argument.
I would say
Why are
that
you asking this? Get to the
pleading-
fucking point and stop asking questions.
I would say that pleading to location doesn't have any justification in ending life before birth.
Okay, I get it. I see what you're doing here. You have like some stupid fucking script that you have for this argument, and you're really trying to stick to it. That's why this has been so difficult. Please stop that. Please just actually think and speak about what you're thinking.
I think it's wrong to deprive anyone of a future
value. That's a script. Stop that. I'm telling you, please, kindly stop doing that.
Why do you want me to stop
Actually have thoughts.
That is my thought.
That is not your thought. You
Yes, it
read
is.
that somewhere, and now
No, I
you're
did not.
reading it over and over again.
So why?
What
tell
is
me why
your
that's wrong.
What is your
That's my
actual
argument.
argument for being
That
pro-life?
is my argument. That is my argument for the
A
pro-life
fetus
position.
isn't a human.
Okay, great.
What's your rebuttal?
It's wrong to. It's wrong for anyone to. Well,
This is what happens when we're not on script with you. You do not have a preconceived response. Just
Okay,
say what you think.
I've already said that a fetus is not a person. So then you have no rebuttal to why it's wrong to deprive
You
someone
just
of a future
agreed
value.
with me. You're just agreeing with me now. What
Okay,
are you
great.
doing?
What is it?
A fetus? Okay, a fetus isn't a human. It's wrong to deprive a human of future value.
I'm talking about why is it wrong to deprive someone of a future value?
Okay, so we're just removing the word human so that it works for a fetus?
I'm just talking about someone.
Is that what you're trying to do?
I'm not saying fetus.
You're not saying fetus on purpose because removing the term makes it possibly apply, right?
Yes.
It doesn't.
How?
Because humans are afforded individual rights, okay? A fetus is not afforded individual rights, being that they are not a human and are in fact feeding off of another human. If a human hosting another body within them knows that that body is taking their resources from them actively, and that human that is alive and breathing doesn't want that body to do that, that human that is alive and breathing should have the option of removing the other body that is stealing their nutrients from them.
So then can I put a baby that's on the floor after it's give birth? Can I put that floor on the
This is not a rebuttal to what I'm saying.
So then can I unplug a person that's
This is wild. Again, not a rebuttal to what I just said. This is not a rebuttal to what I just said.
Someone that's in a coma.
Ty, what I need from you as a human being, the next time you get on this live, because obviously it's not going to happen this time, I need you to be willing to both listen to who you're talking to and respond to what they're saying. Not just say something that you have prepared as a response that is completely irrelevant to everything that's been said so far. Do you rephrase my previous statement to me? Say what I said.
So you're saying, why is it okay to take nutrients why is it okay for the baby to deprive the mother of nutrients?
No, that's not what I'm saying. I wasn't asking a question. Rephrase my argument to me.
That's your argument.
No,
basically.
I need you to say, rephrased, paraphrased, summarized, however, what I actually said. It wasn't a question, so don't make it a question.
Basically, you're arguing bodily autonomy.
Sure, yeah, that is a good way to rephrase my argument. Yes.
Okay, great. So can I unplug a coma patient?
it's irrelevant to my specific bodily autonomy argument. You understand that?
I believe it is very, very relevant.
How you have to explain how what you're trying to argue with the comatose patient is relevant to what I was arguing as bodily autonomy.
I forgot what someone said.
Because yes, saying I'm arguing for bodily autonomy is inherently correct, but you're missing literally every bit of nuance that I put into a 1-minute explanation of my argument at that stage in this conversation, right? You're just throwing out all of the nuance that I added to my particularly thought out response.
There was someone that said something to this argument. I'll have to get back to you and come talk to you again.
So, no, please don't do that. You can, but what I'm asking you to do is to... And he ran. I'm really trying with this guy. It's amazingly difficult. Just actually think about it. That's what I want you to do. I want you to think. I don't want you to... You can argue very well based on having read what somebody else thinks about it. You can do that and maybe be successful at it. It's a terrible thing to do. Like, just actually form an opinion. Actually think and be able to continue to think about it. It's just sad, man. Just, why are you even coming up on these things? It's crazy. What is happening? Oh, man. Okay, if you... So wild. If you haven't followed, do it. If you haven't joined the team, do it. Look, Thai, I think Thai means well. They just have to figure out how to think. Ivy, how's it going?
Good.
How old are you?
Pre-warning. Sorry, no, go ahead.
How old are you?
I'm 25.
And did you vote for Trump?
I voted for Harris, but I just wanted to warn you about Ty because I felt like you were getting really frustrated. But, babe, he does this in every single live.
No, I absolutely know. I've had him up here several times.
So
every single time I try to do the same thing. Just please say one thing that I even have the inkling of a notion that might be an original thought.
Yeah. I just didn't know if you were aware because he's jumped on a few of our lives and we're like, bro, we give him his 15 minutes and then we're like, okay, dude, like we can't be going back and forth. Like this isn't just for views. Like this stuff is serious. So
yeah, we're actually trying to get some points across here. It's true.
Yeah, but I'll leave the box open. I just wanted to let you know in case if you didn't know, but you know. So
thank you
you're
very
more
much.
than aware.
Thank you very much. Thank you for being in here as well and sticking around.
Yeah.
Have a great night. Y'all, it's 9:13, okay, where I'm at. That tells you what time zone I'm in. That's as close as you're going to get to doxing me, at least from the information that I give you. Oh, no, it's not. I live in Florida. I'll tell you that much. Okay. MAGA, go crazy. Go crazy searching up Goldilocks, Florida. I've tried it myself. If you are MAGA, you're still not in the box. I don't know what's going on. Our numbers are just a little lower tonight. We're just not having the best night. TikTok doesn't love me tonight. And it's okay. Sometimes that's okay. Okay? But man, Ty really wears me out. And that's who I was talking about from the last live. It's like legitimately sad. Like, it makes me sad. Just say something that you actually believe. You know? It shouldn't be this hard. It should not be this hard. Oh, I have not gotten to the full-on white supremacist side of Ty. I have not actually even gotten there because it's very hard to... I don't let him get away with anything, right? I mean, we saw that right there. I don't let him get away with it. You're not going to get away with just trying to steamroll through a script. It's not going to happen. It's silly, and I'm not going to let you do it. So I haven't gotten very far with him at all, ever. So... Yeah, we'll see. Maybe eventually we can get a little further and get into maybe those are his actual viewpoints, and then it would be a more interesting conversation. Because I can definitely talk about that with people as long as they're willing to actually say things. Defining the word patriot is important. Do you want to come up and help me do that, Tanner? I sent you an invite, Tanner. You can come up and help me define the word patriot. Or you can not. You can also not. All right. Fair enough. Fair enough. To be honest, Bud, just stop. He's going to argue that astronauts aren't a real job. Yeah. 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 Here, MAGA. All right, we might call it quits for now. I think maybe I've achieved some of my live goals at least. So next time we might have some of the numbers up. I think maybe I took a little too long of a break and TikTok's punishing me. It was better last time though. So we'll see what happens in a little bit. I might jump back on here in a minute. Just because I actually am off tomorrow, so I have some more time tonight. And Eternal, I'll try to hop into yours in a little bit too. Everybody who doesn't know Eternal down there in the chat right now, go onto his live once he gets rolling. It's a good time. It's a good time too. He gets some wild people. All right, I'll see you all soon enough. Until then, stay golden. All right, take it easy. You too, YouTube. What are you doing? You